Hello, everybody. Matt Griffin.
Rodney Lawrence.
And we are here for day 2 of EPS sports coverage of the Greater St. Helens League 3A and 4A track and field championships. Not as windy today.
Yeah, that's going to be a good thing. I think the athletes who had to deal with it yesterday, like the pole vaulters and things like that, better chance for the ones who got to deal with it today.
Yeah, I think the good thing, as far as some of the times, they weren't running into a headwind for our short sprints and the hurdles. Didn't have a tailwind. It was coming from the side. So even though, that can sometimes mess with your times, I think we got pretty accurate times for those short events.
I think so.
Supposed to be raining a little bit. It started just a couple minutes ago. It's going to be cold, but I don't think it's going to be as windy. At least we hope not. So once again, we just don't have the manpower or the amount of equipment it would take to cover all of our field events. And so we apologize for that. It's just not technically possible. But we are inviting all of our field event winners up here into the winner circle. So throughout the meet, if you watched yesterday or in years previous, we will be bringing event winners up here to interview them about their competition. And we're going to have some good races today.
I think so. I was just looking at the list, and we got some exciting ones. So yesterday was fun. We had some Heritage seemed to be the team we had up here more than anybody else. We'll see who's going to be the team this week. Today.
Yeah. They won the 4x2, 4x1, and then they had an individual winner in the 100.
In the 100, yeah.
Yeah. So I know that's Michaela Williams, who was the sophomore.
Yeah, Michaela Lawrence.
Michaela Lawrence, yes.
And I know that for obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons,
right,
yeah. Right. We're looking for a good day of track and field. So what we're going to do is just step aside, give you a view of the track, and we'll be back in a couple minutes with either your first event of the day, which is our 3A girls 3,200-meter race, or we'll welcome some folks up here into the winner's circle. For now, I'm Matt Griffin, and alongside Rodney Lawrence. All right.
Alrighty.
Hello, everybody. We are back. Walking onto the track now are the entrants into the girls' 3A 3,200-meter run. Claire Rogge from Evergreen with the fastest seed time. Madison Lohmeyer from Shelton. Chloe Copes from Prairie. Aaliyah Wilson from Mountain View. Mia Johnson from Kelso. Jaden Kahn from Prairie. Madison Fowler from Kelso. Aspen Hasselblad from Prairie. Kaylee Gomez Salas from Kelso. Elizabeth Abdeyeva from Evergreen. Delia Austin from Prairie. Mariko Uasa from Prairie. Addison Junk from Prairie, and Maya Briggs from Prairie. As I did yesterday a couple times, my apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name, but there are your entrants. It's supposed to be 14. I haven't counted. 3. I only see 13 out there unless I'm counting wrong, so somebody might have scratched.
3,200.
Yeah, 13 runners out there. I had 14 on my start list, so somebody scratched. But we'll do our best to keep everybody straight. Claire Rogge from Evergreen with the fastest seed time of 12:27, followed by Lohmeyer from Shelton with a time of 12:51. Chloe Copes and Aaliyah Wilson from Prairie and Mountain View following closely behind with times in the 13:10 range. So look for Claire Rogge, who is at the bottom of your screen now, to perform well. A little bit of an upset yesterday in the 1,600. She had the best time going in, but I think ended up third or fourth.
Well, I think this is her race, so we'll.
Yeah. Gonna grab my phone and call up live results. If you are watching at home and would like to follow along at home, go to live www.athletic.net and look for the 3A, 4A Greater St. Helens League, and you can see results in pretty close to real time. And that is Claire out to the front early. The runner there in the red jersey, that should be Lohmeyer, yes, from Shelton.
Yeah.
Shelton, a new addition to the 3A.
No, it's interesting. I obviously we haven't seen these guys run all year long, but she did take the lead on this 32. I wonder if that's her plan to just kind of stay there, because she didn't seem to take off particularly fast, and looks like the pack's starting to stretch out a little bit as they come around this last corner.
It's a little drizzly out there, but not raining real hard, but certainly colder than it was yesterday.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
At least at this point, it got pretty cold.
Yeah.
There towards the end of the evening.
So right at about 1:30 on that first lap. Is that the pace that she probably should be at based on her seed time? And she's right there where she needs to be?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we didn't, get a chance to talk to the winner of the 1600, but that took me a little bit by surprise, with the fastest seed time. But, was her freshman teammate who ended up winning yesterday. I want to say Destiny Sconyers, if I'm recalling the names correctly, but I think that might have come as a little bit of a surprise. A little bit harder to find this meet today. A lot more meets going on around the country. There we go.
Yeah, it's it's JV districts out in Oregon today.
Yeah,
too, so.
Okay.
So athletic.net is pretty busy.
So coming into this race, that is Claire, followed by Madison. Chloe Copes from Prairie is there in third. Aaliyah Wilson from Mountain View there in fourth. And then I believe that's a couple runners from Kelso in that lead pack, and they've put some distance on the rest of the runners in the field, the runners in the second half of the field. Claire has a season best of 12:27. That was her seed time, but she has run a PR of 12:04 and change. She is a senior.
A little jostling there for position. It looks like a Kelso athlete just decided she wanted to take the lead for a while. Nobody fought her for it. They let her go ahead and take it. So see what kind of strategy this is.
Now, if we're basing this on seed times, we'll do our best to keep the number straight. If she has a number 7 on her jersey, that is Madison Fowler right now. Madison Fowler there in the lead. Madison Fowler with a best time of 13:45, so this might be a bold move, though she is a senior. That's Claire Rogge retaking the lead. And in years past, watching Claire run, these last 4 years, she runs a really steady pace. Has a bit of a kick, though. We didn't see it yesterday. That was a real strategic race, but her teammate just took off that last lap in the girls 3A 1600. Okay, a little reshuffling here, with Madison Fowler dropping back a little bit, and Claire Rogge and Madison Lohmeyer pushing the pace now, followed by Aaliyah Wilson. So now we have those three breaking away. So Claire Rogge pushing the pace a little bit, and that is hard work to do, to drag people along behind you, from my experience as a distance runner. So they're coming down into the home stretch. Claire Rogge, Madison Lohmeyer, a junior from Shelton, and in third is Aaliyah Wilson, a sophomore from Mountain View. Now, if Aaliyah Wilson can hang on to those folks, she's looking at a PR. We'll see how the rain and the cold affects them. So once we get to the conclusion of this race, we'll welcome someone into the winner's circle with Rodney. So there's your lead pack again. Rogge, Lohmeyer, and Wilson. And rounding out first place from Prairie, throwing 62.11 inches, we have Will Foster. 800 meters left to go. Now in a 3,200 meter race, you can make your move at any time. A 3,200 meter race, you could make your move at any point. I didn't have much of a kick, Rodney, so I had to try and burn it out of them.
Push the pace early, right?
Yeah.
Hope they can't keep up.
I think I've told this in years past. I was running the 5,000 meters at a district championship, and I didn't have a kick, but my teammate did, and we both went to our coaches separately and asked, what should we do? And my coach said to me, you need to make sure that Johns isn't anywhere near close to you because he can outkick you. And then
Right.
Johns, my teammate, who ended up being an All-American, came up and said, what do I need to do to beat Matt? And he said, he doesn't have a kick, so just stick with him and outkick him.
Right.
And he ended up winning that race.
There you go,
to
right?
his credit. And then, we've been fast friends this whole time, but I beat him the next day in the 10,000.
There you go.
So there's Claire Rogge picking up the pace. So she's really pressing it. 1 lap to go. That's your bell lap. And this will be a race between Madison Lohmeyer and Aaliyah Wilson for second place. And I'm willing to bet that Claire, she's really, this last lap of hers is going to be a negative split, faster than the one previous. So she's putting some distance on them now. And so let's not lose sight of our second and third place runners, because there's Aaliyah Wilson pushing the pace a little bit. Now in second place. See what kind of kick she has and if Lohmeyer can respond. Yeah. Look at Aaliyah Wilson pushing the pace there. Okay, and then Claire Rogge is entering the final turn. Claire Rogge now coming into the home stretch. There she's lapping some runners. 12:27 is her season best to beat. She's not going to get there. And here comes Madison Lohmeyer, who might catch Claire Rogge. She's pouring it on. Pouring it on. She's going to try and dip her at the tape. Not enough. What a great final 200 from Madison Lohmeyer. Aaliyah Wilson placing third. And that is going to be a new PR for Madison Lohmeyer and a huge, huge PR for Aaliyah Wilson. We don't have the final tally just yet, but those are going to be huge PRs for Madison Lohmeyer and Aaliyah Wilson. Congratulations to Claire Rogge going out her senior year with a district title in the 3,200. Congratulations to all of our competitors. We're going to step away right now, and Rodney's going to welcome somebody into the winner's circle.
He'll count us in. All right, we want to congratulate our first person to the champion circle today. Actually, she was a winner yesterday. Didn't get a chance to make it up here, so we want to make sure we bring her up here first just to kind of start things off. So I want to introduce you guys to Evelyn Reed of Skyview, a senior, won the high jump with a mark of, and I'll let you share your mark.
5 feet 1 inches.
So kind of tell us, congratulations first on the win overall and getting you ready to go out there to regionals. First, kind of tell us about how it kind of transpired and how it kind of set itself up yesterday for you.
So this is the first year in 2 years where I've been completely healthy to be able to jump. And so I've actually been able to be coached this year because I've been able to practice. And so it's been amazing to be able to work with all the other athletes and my coach. And I've been feeling so much better. And so it's just been an awesome experience to see what I can actually do now that I'm healthy.
It makes all the difference in the world when you stay healthy. You can get coached through the year and just kind of go through the progressions and just kind of get better and better. So that's a great feeling. I understand that being an athlete myself back a long time ago. But I do understand trying to compete when you're not healthy. That can be a thing. So I did say that you're a senior, so you want to share where you plan on going to school next year? Yeah,
so I'll be going to the University of Washington to study in nursing. I won't be competing athletically there, but I'll be in the intramural sports and still be competing in track and cross country, hopefully, through some fun little activities.
Well, yeah, always stay sports active. I'm sure they got a bunch of running clubs up there for you to be a part of and while you get your education. Well, we want to thank you again and congratulations. Once again, Evelyn Reed made it to regionals.
Thank you so much.
All right. So we've got a couple more day one winners that'll be coming into the winner's circle in just a little bit here. I badgered a couple people as we were packing up yesterday. Rodney's getting ready to interview some folks here in a second, but while he's doing a pre-interview, I'm going to bring on the 4A girls 3,200 meter competitors. Let's go ahead and tell you who's in this race. Sarah Thompson from Union, Sophia Rogers from Battleground, Charlie Garrett from Skyview, Claire Gorshals from Union, Eva McGeechee from Camas, Sierra Klein from Battleground, Elizabeth Nava from Camas, Brooke Stewart from Battleground, Emily Jasper from Union, and Emily Reyes from Camas. I have 10 competitors, and I'm going to count them real quick. Yep, it looks like all 10 have shown up. We had one scratch in the last race, but I'm not sure who that was. So let me get back here to my event stats. Sarah Thompson from Union with a seed time of 11:20. Best Sophia Rogers seed time of 11:39. So look for Union, Battleground, and Skyview out front. If we're just going by seed time alone, that can always change because somebody can have a bad day, somebody can have a great day. Sarah Thompson from Union is a junior. Her PR is 11:09, but her season best is an 11:20. Sophia Rogers from Battleground with a best time of 11:39. That is her seed time, and that's also her PR. So 8 times around for these runners. Just clearing everybody off the track, making sure everybody stays in the infield. And they're off. So I'm going to let the field get settled there and step away for just a second, and then I'll jump back in here and start calling the times. So that is Sarah Thompson from Union out in front, Sophia Rogers from Battleground next, and Charlie Garrett from Skyview in third. If we're basing that on our seed time, Sarah Thompson just running a blistering pace. She's doing the strategy I was just telling Rodney about when I was in college. You got to get out there in front. But yeah, she has got some pretty high turnover there. Her best, again, I consult my phone. Yeah, Sarah Thompson's best, again, in this is 11:20.6. Oh, I'm sorry, 11:09. Her season best this year is 11:20. And Sarah is a junior, followed by the sophomore, Sophia Rogers from Battleground, with a best of 11:39 run this year. So that's So Sarah Thompson with some will to win right there. She is just hammering away. I take it she's running for a new season best or even a PR here. Her time, I'm sorry. So she's ranked in the 51st in Washington in the 1600. And that's Sarah Thompson putting some distance on Sophia Rogers. 1 year more experience. So crossing the 1600 meter mark in 5:28. And if she keeps up with this tempo, that is going to be a huge PR for her. Like, huge. So I'd love to have her up in the winner's circle a little bit later and see, you know, how she tapered for this race. But with about 1,500 meters left in this race, she's got a 30-meter lead on the next closest competitor.
They seem to be stretched pretty good all the way around the track on this race here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Don't know that they've lapped anyone just yet, but that is Sarah Thompson just entering the home stretch, again followed by Sophia Rogers. Charlie Garrett in third by a good distance, and a runner, I believe, from Camas in fourth, but they're all pretty spread out. Okay, 3 laps remaining for Sarah Thompson from Union.
She still looks pretty strong in the way she's going down the track. Doesn't seem to be phased right at this point.
her leg turnover is just.
Yeah, it looks good. Nice and strong.
Pretty steady, yeah. Don't have a specific clock here with lap counts, but when she opened up a lead on Sophia Rogers, you could tell she was running a couple negative splits.
Yeah. Now, you're the specialist on this long-distance stuff. Does running negative splits tend to happen more often in the 32 as opposed to the 1600?
Not always.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I wouldn't be able to do it because I didn't have a kick.
Right.
But, you know, if you've got, you know, if you're one of those runners that gets out in front and can run and run and run, I mean, the goal ideally would be negative splits.
Right.
You know,
right.
towards the second half of the race. Lots of strategies involved.
Exactly.
But two laps remaining, and if she remains on this pace, her PR is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Again, her PR run last year, if I understand this correctly, was 11:09.78. And for a high school runner in the 3200, you know, dipping below 11,
That's
big deal for on
okay.
the girl side. And she's got 40, 50 meters on Sophia Rogers, the sophomore from Battleground, but she's also on pace for a huge PR too. Leah Wilson in third. They've just lapped a runner there.
Well, you know, it's not super cold down there. There's no wind. It's not raining. In this part of the world, this is good. This is good running.
Good running weather, yeah.
For distance people, isn't it? They kind of settle in and just kind of go after it.
Don't know if I told that story, Rodney, in past years, but I went to 2 years of high school in California, then moved up to Oregon. And in California, they would cancel cross-country meets because it was raining. And I got up here on my first cross-country meet, and I said, "Are they going to cancel the meet today?" And they said, "Why?" I said, "Because it's raining." And they almost laughed me out of class.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
They said, if they canceled meets in Oregon because of rain, we'd never run.
Yeah, we wouldn't do anything. We'd be inside all day.
So just about 300 meters left to go for Sarah Thompson. And this is going to be a big PR.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like she's slowed down.
No. I'll be interested to see. I mean, she's already going at a pretty good clip. Let's watch this final 200, see what kind of kick she has.
Yeah.
Because she's running by herself, and that is tough to do. Especially the longer the race.
The longer the race, exactly.
Okay, so this is going to be close. 11:09.78 is her time to beat. (10:59), 11 minutes. Look at that finish. And that is a brand new PR for Sarah Thompson, about 11:06 and change. So that's a 3-second-ish PR. Here comes Sophia Rogers from Battleground in second, about to cross the finish line. Real strong finish there. 11. That is a huge PR for her by probably 15 seconds or so. And then here comes our third place runner, Charlie Garrett from Skyview. Congratulations to her. And again, Sarah Thompson and Sophia Rogers there, first and second. You see them exchanging high fives. So I'm going to step aside, and Rodney is going to welcome someone into the winner's circle in just a second here.
All right, we're back in the winner's circle again. We have Evergreen's long jump champion here, Josiah Alanice. So congratulations on the long jump today.
Thank you.
Tell me, what was the jump that you had?
24 and a half inch.
24 and a half, so PR?
No, not a PR.
Okay, so Almost. I know you hate that word. We kind of talked a little bit earlier. I just had to throw that in there. But, kind of tell me about what went on and, just kind of walk me through the 3 jumps that you did that got you into the finals and what that really looked like ultimately to be the champion today.
Well, took my time warming up, got here at like 1:30. First jump, 23-1, feeling it a little bit. Jump from the 8-foot board, not as bouncy as the wood board. Mm-hmm. Second jump, 23.8, getting more frothy, and then finally popped the 24.5.
Well, good deal, good deal. Well, once again, congratulations on that. You are a senior, right?
Yes,
kind of tell us what you got planned next year.
Well, I'm going to Boise State to go play football for Coach D. So.
All right, Boise State to play some football.
Great program.
Oh yeah, it sure is. And you got the Smurf turf out there, so that's going to be.
They hate it. They actually hate it when they call it the Smurf turf.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now it's on TV, so you can take that. You can take that back out there to Boise State. But hey, I'm going to throw this in here because I do know who this young man is from football. Boise State's getting definitely a great athlete. So congratulations on the championship in the long jump today. Congratulations on making it to the next step before you get out to state. And good luck at Boise State.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Third and final call, men's 4A 300-meter hurdle. First call, women's 3A 300-meter hurdle.
All right, Matt Griffin here, back in the winner's circle with me from Camas High School, the sophomore Lucy White, who won the long jump today. What was your final mark?
My final mark was 16.4.
What was your previous PR?
It was 15.6.
My goodness, that's what is that? 10 inches.
Yeah.
Is that right? I'm trying to do my math real quick. I was an English lit major, so not real good with math. How did you hit a mark that was so far ahead of your PR?
Well, I wasn't doing so good before. I had a couple fouls, and I was only jumping like 15.4s. But I took my time on the last mark. I reset it, and I just did a good jump.
Was that on your final jump, the 16.4?
Yeah, final jump. Yeah, in finals.
So so you hit a couple? You didn't scratch on your first 2 jumps, no?
I did. Yeah, finals first 2 jump I scratched, and then the last jump was 16.4.
So it only took 1.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you going to look to jump next year? Since you're just a sophomore, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping probably high 16, 16.8, hopefully.
Okay. Congratulations. So Lucy's going to step aside and pass the microphone over to her teammate, who's going to step into the frame here. Keaton, pronounce your last name again for me, for everybody at home.
It's Jaquez.
Jaquez. You won the high jump today. What was the weather like? I mean, yesterday was real windy. Mm-hmm. Today, a little more calm?
For the most part at the beginning, but then it started to sprinkle.
Yeah.
But that wasn't much of an issue.
Wasn't an issue. Your final jump was?
6 feet.
6 feet even. To win it, was that on your final jump?
Yeah, that was on my final jump.
How did the first 2 go? Scratches? No?
No, that was the first time I jumped. I just made it right away.
You won on your first jump.
Yeah, basically.
Congratulations. So that ties your PR?
Yep.
Okay. You're just a sophomore. What are you going to jump next year?
My goal is 6'3", 6'4".
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations to Keaton Jackway.
Yep.
Close enough?
Yeah.
Congratulations to Keaton, Camas High School, the winner of the boys 4A high jump.
Thank you.
Okay, we are back now, and we are looking for the start of the boys 3A 300-meter high hurdles. Didn't have time to show you the entrance, but we will tell you that you probably should be looking at lane 4 where they put the fastest runner, and that is going to be Daniel Alvarez from Heritage. Also look for Clark Scholl from Prairie. He'll be in lane 5. Christian Deely from Prairie will be in lane 3. Rodney, how many steps between these?
These guys look like they're getting about 15. He's about right. Still attacking the hurdles strong at this part of the race, which is not always seen, but a nice strong attack on the hurdles.
Daniel Alvarez in first. Clark Scholl from Prairie second. And that looked like, who was that in third? That was another Prairie runner, Christian Deely, I believe, in third. I'll have to double check that. We were a little late getting back, but we got to the start of the race just in time. Thanks for the heads up, Wade.
Page 5 is where the other one is. I numbered them.
All right. So while they're getting ready on the far side of the track for this 300-meter 4A boys hurdles, let's go ahead and take a look at the lane assignments here. This is Xavier Williams from Skyview in lane 1, Cody Lee from Camas in lane 2, Lucas Fosterman from Union in lane 3, Cody Young from Camas in lane 4, Tyson Moyes from Skyview in lane 5, Aiden Anderson from Camas in lane 6, Connor Hawkinson from Battleground in lane 7, Lucas Bailey from Skyview in 8, and Ulysses Vandenvergie from Union in lane 9.
And looking at this, it looks like Cody Young and Tyson Moyes. Those seem to be the two right there in the middle of the track, lanes 4 and 5.
I remember Tyson Moyes had a great run yesterday.
Yesterday in the 110s.
Yes.
Yeah, he sure did.
He was the winner of that, correct?
Yep.
I think, yep.
He sure was. Yeah, those two, 41-47 and 41-44. Cody just nudging out Tyson just by a little bit there. So it'll be in Tyson's favor. He's in lane 5, so Cody's chasing Tyson.
And as Rodney has said before, you can hit as many hurdles as you want.
You sure can.
Just don't fall.
All right, there's the whistle saying they're getting ready to go.
And is that pretty standard, Rodney? 15 steps between?
15 to 16. It just kind of depends on what they've been trained to, what they, it depends on if, because once again, I mean, when we were talking about the 110s, the odd number keeps the same leg going over.
Sure.
In the 300, you can attack it with either leg, which, if you're able to do that, that just makes it look like you're just running around the track for all intents and purposes. So it's a good thing. It doesn't necessarily have to. 15 steps would give you the same lead leg all the way around. And no surprise, Cody Young, the first person to hit the hurdles. It's like Cody is still in first place, and he's been in first all the way around the track.
That's Tyson Moyes with a slight lead there. 2 more hurdles to go.
We have one go down. Here's going to be the battle. And that's where they can get you. When you don't attack the hurdles and you do the stutter step, you can end up getting beat that way.
So Tyson Moyes with the win. Cody Young from Camas in second.
And Cody had gotten even with him, and that last hurdle made the difference.
Yeah.
Tyson Moyes really hit the hurdle a lot more aggressively and kept him out there.
Big distance between all the hurdles, but then just a short stretch between the last hurdle and the finish line.
Yeah.
So that's why that second to last hurdle so important. All right, so the hurdles stay in the same spot for the 3A and 4A girls, but they come down a couple notches. So we have our volunteers and athletes lowering the hurdles. For the 3A girls hurdles, I'm going to see how we are on time. The 3A hurdles supposed to take place at 4:45. So again, track meet can run late, but never early.
Oh, we said that yesterday.
Well, but they skipped an event.
They skipped an event. That is true. That is true.
And then reshuffled, and it took me a while to figure that out. Yeah, there was a unified race that was supposed to happen earlier, and they just bumped everything up.
Yep, they sure did.
There are your lane assignments for the 3A girls 300-meter hurdles. Corey Cobb from Shelton in lane 1. Lainey McNew from Kelso in 2. Alexandra Opry from Heritage is in 3. Courtney Neal from Evergreen in 4. In lane 5 is Claire Warnock from Shelton. Macy Watkins from Kelso is in lane 6. Lane 7 has Abby Buck from Prairie. Michaela Nestival from Kelso in lane 9. And Zoe Bays from Shelton in lane 9.
All right, so as they get a nice shot of the field there, the girls kind of warming up. Courtney Neal, right there in the middle of the track, lane 4, a full 3 seconds ahead of second place as far as the seating is concerned. This looks like this is her race. And looks like right now it says, yeah, Courtney Neal at 47:13. The next one is 50:62, 50:71, and then a smattering between 52 and 56. So it looks like it's definitely going to be a race that Courtney Neal is going to get out here and show out in. We'll see what happens. And hopefully everything goes well, no hurdles are hit, and she's able to PR and break records.
Yep. Call up my app here. Again, you can follow along at home on live.athletic.net. Just look for the 3A, 4A GSHL districts, and you can take a look at results as close to real time as they can get it. So we talked about this yesterday. Courtney Neal leading the field with a time of 47:15. Mm-hmm. That is her PR as well. She is just a freshman.
Yeah, she is. She is definitely. Yeah, so that's exciting for Evergreen's track program.
Yeah.
To know that she's running this well already. But the young lady is an athlete, like I said. Volleyball, plays very well, and also a very good basketball player. And I do believe basketball is her first love.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
And to either side of her are sophomores. Alexandra Opry in lane 3, a sophomore from Heritage. Claire Warnock from Shelton High School in lane 5. She has a PR of 49.68. That's her season best, but she comes in with a seed time of 50.62.
Well, kind of like we talked about yesterday, I mean, how exciting it is for the young kids, you know, to be out here showcasing their talents and just letting us know that it's going to be something fun to watch for a while.
Yeah.
Clean gun, and we'll see who's first. And Courtney does hit the first hurdle first, so she is definitely in first place. Nice, strong attack on that second hurdle.
Really
see how she
smooth,
comes around the corner.
Leading with her left leg, at least over the first two.
Same leg, so she is getting an odd number of steps in between each hurdle as she comes around the corner here, still aggressively attacking the hurdles, which is super impressive when you get around, impressive I should say, when you come around this corner. These last two hurdles really tell it all. Great job there.
One more to go. 47 and change.
It looks like a 47 low. Oh, and we had a young lady hit that last hurdle. That's always a tough hurdle to hit because you're tired, you're exhausted, and you hit that hurdle, you go down hard.
We'll have to look. and see what that final time for Courtney Neal is. That could be a PR. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it was a 47 low.
She's close to it.
Yeah, it was 47 low. I don't know. Yeah, 47.15. I don't know. She, like you said, if she beat it, it's by very little.
Yeah.
But excellent run by that young lady. I mean, she stayed aggressive all the way around the track. She attacked each hurdle. I think she stutter stepped a little bit on the first one, but after that, she got her steps down and she aggressively attacked every hurdle all the way down the track. So that's super impressive to see a freshman be able to do that. So great job on her part.
First call is 3A long jump, then 4A long jump, and then 3A high jump.
Okay, we are looking at the far side of the track of the 4A competitors getting ready for their event. So let me scroll forward and we'll take a look at the entrants in this race. This is the 4A girls 300-meter hurdles. Naomi Waters from Battleground will be in lane 1. Catherine Sittler from Camas will be in lane 2. Leilani Mays from Union in lane 3. Victoria Pareda Galera from Skyview in lane 4. Dee Covarrubias from Skyview in lane 5. We talked about her a bunch last year. Raleigh Fisher from Skyview in lane 6. McKenna Flynn from Skyview in lane 7. Darby Copper from Battleground in lane 8. And Sophia Evans from Skyview in lane 9.
And Skyview definitely flooded the event, though, didn't they?
Yes.
All right, well, it looks like the two in the middle, 46-21, 46-9, 47-48. This could be a lot tighter. It will be a much tighter race than we saw in the 3A
I saw
girls.
the seed times a lot more evenly matched.
Yeah. Already waiting for to get the final okay from the officials over there. Looks like the girls are starting to head towards the front of their block, get ready for the call of the official. Well, it looks like just off camera. I know you guys in that last race we saw one of the Kelso athletes fell pretty hard, and looks like they're going to take her up to the trainers and get some additional attention.
We hope.
So we hope it's more pride than anything else, but we're going to definitely caution on the side of, lean on the side of caution, I should say, and make sure that she is going to be okay.
So this does put us back a little bit from the start of this race, just to pay some tender attention to that athlete from Kelso, right, Rodney?
Yeah, sure is.
So we'll call this race, and then I will welcome a winner of our 3A 300-meter hurdles into the conversation in the winner's circle. Okay, I think they're just waiting for the sign from the timer's tent that everything is ready to go. Yep, there it is. There's the whistle. So again, look in the center of your track. Lanes 3, 4, and 5 will be your fastest seed times.
Gun is up. And we've got a clean start. Lane 4, first to hit it. Nice aggressive attack of that first hurdle.
And there's going to be, what, 3 or 4 runners hitting the home stretch at the same time. A lot closer than that 3A
around the
race.
corner together here. Nice little crowd.
That's Victoria Peretta Galera in Skyview in lane 4 in the lead.
Looks like one of her teammates are coming up on her. She did stutter that last hurdle.
That's D. Covarrubias in lane 5.
Nice aggressive attack of the hurdle. Good job. Nice finish.
Victoria D. and then Leilani Mays from Union in 3rd place. So we're going to step aside here. All right, back in the winner's circle here, Matt Griffin alongside sophomore Daniel Alvarez from Heritage High School. Congratulations on your district title in the 3A 300-meter hurdles. Tell me how the race went.
Thank you very much. And it was, I was feeling pretty nervous before. I didn't know how I was going to do. But I think I went in with also hope that I'd be able to PR at least and make it a good race. And so
your final time here, 43.45. That was a PR by how much?
By about a whole second.
Okay, now do you run the 100-meter hurdles as well?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, did you run them last year?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so how has that progression been, having another year of experience under your belt?
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been doing hurdles since 6th grade.
Okay.
And so it's been a pretty long journey, and high school was a big jump for me.
Uh-huh.
And so I think for the 100 hurdles, it's just been pushing through, since they're a lot taller, that I'm trying to get over them. And
so just a sophomore, what's the goal for next year?
To do it again. To PR
Another
again,
district title?
I hope so, but
you going to dip below 43?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the hope.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We hope to see you back in the winner's circle next year. This is Daniel Alvarez from Heritage High School, the district champion in the 3A 300-meter hurdles. Rodney, back to you.
All righty, well, we got a shot there. Looks like the next event on the track is going to be the 3A boys 800-meter. Scheduled to start at 5 o'clock. That's what it says. We seem to be, we're running pretty good ahead of schedule right now. About a full 8 minutes. So we'll see if they're going to slow this down or...
They did bring delay the start of that last hurdle race to tend to that runner from Kelso, but yeah. I think we're back on schedule, and they won't let these guys run until right about 5 o'clock, still about 5-6 minutes away.
We're still,
All right, so I'm going to step aside and talk to somebody who I think is going to come into the winner's circle.
Already.
All right, back in the winner's circle here. I'm excited to talk to this young lady, Sarah Thompson, right, from Union High School, winner of the girls 4A 3,200 meter run with a big PR. How does that feel?
I'm excited about it. I'm excited to finally PR in the 32 this year, and I'm glad that I PR'd before moving on to regionals.
You are just a junior, correct?
Yeah.
So what are you going to run next year? Going to dip below 11?
I'm hoping to, yeah. Hopefully, maybe even in regionals if I can.
You can definitely do it. I was just impressed with just how quickly you turned it over, and I told Sarah before she came on the air that I would hold this as a surprise. You are now ranked 24th in the entire state of Washington, so you broke the top 25 with that time. Congratulations to Sarah Thompson from Union High School, winner of the girls 4A 3,200 meter run. Congratulations and good luck at regionals.
Thank you.
Assignments real quick in the boys 3A 800 meter run. Pay attention to lanes 3, 4, and 5. Ethan McKell from Prairie, Dakota Hufek from Prairie, and Devin Thomas from Heritage. These are your entrants in the 3A boys 800 meter run. Get into my app real quick here. The best time here is Dakota Hufek from Prairie in lane 4 with a time of 2:01:01, and then Devin Thomas 2:01:03. Rodney knows this. In high school for the boys, dipping under 2 minutes is a big deal.
Yes,
and so these guys are right on the cusp of that.
They sure are. It's ought to be a real nice race.
So they can run, they have to run in their lanes for the first 100 meters, and then they can cut to the inside. And that is Dakota Hufek from Prairie out in front, followed closely by Devin Thomas, still just off of his shoulder. They're half a step behind.
This is pretty good weather for a PR from these guys as well.
Yeah, not raining real hard, just some drizzle. And that's Graydon Tanner from Evergreen in third place right now, I believe.
All right, at about 57 high as they come through.
Yeah, this is a true kickers race. I mean, at the elite levels, it's a sprint race.
Yeah, it sure is.
But,
it sure is.
But on the high school level, college level, depending on what division you are, this can be a middle distance type race.
Yeah.
Where the winner gets the kick, but at the elite levels, I mean.
Yeah, they'll run off and leave you.
Final 100 meters to go as they come around the turn. That's going to be Dakota Hufek.
Looks like there's going to be a little movement.
If Devin Thomas wants to win this, he's going to have to swing wide.
And that's what he did. It looks like they're going to battle here, neck and neck.
Dakota Hufek's going to have to turn it on. It looks like he's tying up a little bit. This is going to go to Devin Thomas, who is going to dip just below 2 minutes.
Sure is. It looked like about a 1:58.
Yeah, so that is going to
unofficially.
That's going to be a PR for Devin Thomas. I don't know if that was enough for Dakota Hufek to get a PR, but that was also a Prairie runner, another Prairie runner in third place, and I believe that's going to be Ethan McKell. Who took third?
Yep.
Yeah, that would be my guess. I can't see bib numbers from here, but we'll call it that. They're going to have the boys 4A stepping onto the track in just a moment. I'm going to step away just for a moment. We'll call this race, Rodney and I, together, but I'm going to step away and do a quick pre-interview for someone who's going to step into our winner's circle.
Yeah.
you see them there, courtesy of James, one of our camera operators today. Shout out to all our camera operators today. James, Nathan. Hi, Nathan. And and Jacob. Sorry. I'm looking right at Jacob. He has a mask on because he's feeling a little under the weather, and I'm like, what is his name?
So yeah, we can't tell. Can't tell who he is behind the mask.
Special shout out to Jacob, who's a little under the weather, but being safe by wearing a mask, keeping everybody safe.
Man, toughing it out and coming.
Toughing it out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, let's take a look at our lane assignments as they get ready to walk onto the track. Adrian Weissman from Camas in lane 1, Jackson Fortin from Union in lane 2, Zachary Zamora from Battleground in lane 3, Bradley Harris from Union in lane 4, Huckleberry Olson from Skyview in lane 5, Sabin Kotsovos from Union in lane 6, Soren Mason from Union in lane 6, Brian Shin from Union in lane 8, and Hayden Louis from Skyview in lane 9. I'm just checking here. And I'm sorry, I had a little typo on that graphic. That was Soren Matson. I spelled it Mason. So a little typo there. My apologies. I had to make lots of graphics in just a day.
In a very short amount of time.
Yeah. I had them all ready, and then they made some late additions and changed some lane assignments on me, so I was panicked yesterday making a bunch of graphics.
All right, moving into position here.
So our best time here is a really good time.
It is 1:56.
Woo!
That is a real good time for high school kids.
Yeah, for high school, you know, we talked about 2 minutes, dipping under 2 minutes being a big milestone for the boys' side, but then, you know, the next step is at under 1:57.
Yeah. All right, clean start.
So look in lanes 3, 4, and 5, but I say that now because at the first 100 again, they'll be able to dip into the inside lane. And that's a Skyview runner. I believe that's Huckleberry Olson out front right now.
Yeah, he's going to definitely try to drive the pace.
And that's Bradley Olson from Union just off of his right shoulder.
Right behind him. See how long Bradley's going to go ahead and take the lead now.
So Bradley Harris again with the best seed time by about 3 seconds. .56 and change for that first lap. Now, if he can run a negative split here, he's got a PR.
Yeah.
And it sure looks like he's picking up the pace here.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, he's pulling away.
It's all about not tying up when it's as chilly as it is.
Yeah.
The wind's not as bad. It's not as cold as it was this time yesterday.
Now at the last 200, he's at 126.
Just coming into the home stretch, there's going to be a race for second because the third and fourth place runners are coming up quick.
Yeah, they sure are. Big time push there. 156 high for the winning time. Battleground pushes in, comes into second place.
That was Soren Matson from Battleground in second. And I didn't catch the third place runner there, Rodney. I don't think that's going to be a PR. I think he was just above it for Bradley Harris from Union. He was right about 157 and change, just shy of his PR. Yeah. He is a senior, but he goes out on top with a district championship.
Yeah, that'll make him competitive in regionals, and
yeah.
You know, he'll do well going forward.
Set my order of events here, see what we got coming up next. We're going to shift to the far side of the track for these next 4 races, the 200-meter run.
No, not
no,
yet.
oh, not yet. Sorry.
We got the girls.
We haven't run the girls
yes.
yet. I'm jumping ahead too.
Yep. So they're still, looks like the girls are still in the staging area over there. The race is not supposed to start until 5:15, and
yeah,
it's about 5:07. So
yeah, so we've got a couple minutes yet. So I'm going to step aside for a minute, and we'll be back with. All right, as they get ready to step onto the track, here are your entrants in the 3A girls 800. Amelia Rosick from Mountain View, Haley Nadeau from Shelton, Chloe Copes from Prairie, Carmen Herrera from Heritage, Destiny Sconyers from Evergreen, Aaliyah Wilson from Mountain View, Mackenzie Lee from Kelso, Haley Matthias from Mountain View, and Madeline Baldwin from Heritage. Destiny Sconyers and Aaliyah Wilson, both great performances yesterday in the day one of the meet. Gonna find my notes here. Yeah, Destiny Sconyers, just a freshman, and she won the girls 1,600 meter relay on the 3A division. And Chloe Copes from Prairie took second. And so they are both in this race. Chloe is also a freshman. Aaliyah Wilson took fourth. She is a sophomore. She took fourth yesterday in the 1,600 meter run, but just great performances all around. I need to get an iPad with a bigger screen than my phone here.
You're over there struggling, huh?
trying to get to our next events. Well, there we go. Just going to give you some seed times as they step out onto the track. Amelia Rosick with the best time from Mountain View I'm sorry. That is wrong. Carmen Herrera from Heritage with a time of 2:31.21. Chloe Copes, Destiny Sconyers with the next fastest time from Evergreen. 2:36.46. She had a big win yesterday in the 1,600.
Yeah, she sure
came from behind, and we talked about that. We're going to be seeing her in the years ahead. Kind of stunned her teammate Claire Rogge by winning the girls' 1,600 meter race. But was pleased to see Claire bounce back from that. That probably gave her some motivation to win that 3,200.
Exactly.
Okay, now they're going to break to the inside. And that is Carmen Herrera from Heritage just sneaking past. Just off of her right shoulder is Destiny.
And it looks like both of them now are moving a little bit, creating some separation.
On the girls' side, in high school, breaking 2:30 is a big milestone, and then the one after that, probably 2:20. Your best high school girls runners are going to be running just under 2:15-ish. Okay, so this is going to be a race.
Yeah, they're going to sit right off her shoulder there and just kind of wait to see who's going to make the move, who's going to have the biggest kick here at the end.
Yeah. And Carmen Herrera taking up as much of that lane one as she can, trying to push Destiny a little bit wide.
Yeah.
Oh, this is all going to come down to who's got the kick.
Yeah, sure is.
This is going to be fun to watch. Okay, they've got 200 meters left to go. If Destiny wants it, she's going to have to swing wide.
Destiny seems to be the more relaxed right now. We'll see what that's going to look like as they come around the corner. But Herrera does seem to be pulling away. We'll see. She's trying to make a move. It doesn't look like she's going to be able to catch it.
Destiny not giving up. Oh, here's a late run. He's going to try and dip at the tape.
She's going to get her. Oh, that is definitely a photo finish right there. We'll see what happens.
There's no way I would predict a winner in that.
Yeah, not at all.
And again, like yesterday, next year I'm bringing out the instant replay machine because that's 2 days in a row where we've had a photo finish.
Nice. Shelton comes in third.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see who gets who starts celebrating for a second.
Yeah.
So let's just stay here.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to have the results just right away. Let's see who might celebrate. So in addition to the automatic timing, you know, what you can't see is there is a camera down in the tent.
Yeah.
Just off the left side of the tent that they can scrub back second by second, or tenth of a second by tenth of a second to see who crossed the line first.
Okay, so we talked about the 213, 215 mark being a good mark for high school. We've got two athletes, Camas and Skyview, here in the next heat. 213 is Evanson from Skyview. They don't have the first name on my sheet here. And Marshall, Camas, both of them coming in with 213.
That is Daphne Evenson.
Okay.
From Skyview,
yeah.
who I told a teammate to track her down because she won the girls 1600 yesterday, and we've been talking about her for a couple of years. She's had an outstanding career.
Yeah, she sure has.
So here are the entrants in the 4A girls 800-meter run. Lane 1, Rebecca Petty, Camas. Kate Westfall from Camas. Lila McCarthy from Camas in lane 3, starting in lane 3. Daphne Evenson from Skyview in lane 4. Elisa Marshall from Camas in lane 5. Brianna Mazilu from Camas is in lane 6. Charlie Garrett from Skyview in lane 7. In lane 8 is Addie Gomez from Union, and Natalie Estrada from Camas will be in lane 9.
Now Layla McCarthy could possibly upset. She's sitting at 218, so she's right there around them. We'll see who pulls away. We'll see if all three of those guys go together and try to kind of push each other for better times today.
Yeah, look for Daphne Evenson from Skyview and Elisa Marshall. Like I said, anywhere from 206 to 214 could win the state.
Yeah.
At the 4A level. You know, Daphne Evenson, her race yesterday was so commanding. This is information I didn't have yesterday. That places her in the top 100 in the entire country for the girls 1600.
Oh.
Stands at 94. 94th in the entire country, her time yesterday, and she is 5th in the entire state of Washington.
Oh, nice. And here we go.
So, of course, Daphne Evenson having a great day yesterday. Okay, so that is Elisa Marshall from Camas. Trying to cut to the inside, but I don't think she's going to get a step on Daphne Evenson, who is on the inside in lane 1.
Yeah, so she just decided to take lane 2 and just hang there for a while, looks like.
Yeah, and I don't dare guess. There's the whole group of Camas runners there together in 3rd, 4th, and 5th positions. I'll try and look at some bib numbers as they come around. But definitely Daphne Evenson and Elisa Marshall in the lead. That's Brianna Mazilu on the outside.
That is McCarthy in 3rd right now.
Yes. And there goes Daphne Evenson with 1 lap remaining. And, keep in mind that the girls in 1st and 2nd right now have very, very similar PRs.
Yeah, they sure do. Evenson pulling away from from even Marshall at this point. So let's see.
So long as she doesn't tie up, this is her race to lose at this pace.
Right at about 146 at the 200 mark.
Lisa Marshall's kick is going to have to be incredible to make up this ground. But anything can happen. But here comes Daphne Evenson just tearing into the final 50 meters. But here comes Marshall.
Marshall's kick's pretty good, too. She doesn't look like she's going to be able to close on her.
Daphne Evenson just shy of her PR. I don't think she made it, but I think they both ran 2:13 high.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're correct.
And let's, I'm going to look at the bib number. So in third place there was Lila McCarthy from Camas. Absolutely great run.
And that's set up just the way the seeding sheet had it.
What an outstanding career for Daphne Evenson. Just amazing. 2 district titles today, and I know she won some titles last year as well. Let's see if we can get her up into the winner's circle. At least that's what I was telling one of her teammates earlier.
Yeah, grab her, get her up here.
Yeah, so if you're watching on your phone or watching from home and you know Daphne or her folks, send her a text and tell her to come up into the winner's circle. So that is the last of our 800 meters. And I will go ahead and...
Looks like we're closer back on schedule now. We're about 2 minutes off.
And I'll go ahead and fulfill my promise to jump over to the other side of the track for the 200 meters. And as we get ready for that, I'm going to go back and see if we've got the final results from that 3A girls 800. Nope, it hasn't come through yet. I'm so interested to know who won the dive at the tape there. So I'll keep hitting refresh on my phone while we get ready to shift to the far side of the track. So Rodney, what's the trick in the 200? I ask you this every year.
Start out fast and stay fast.
Simple as that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's about being, the 200 is about somebody who runs the curves very well.
Yeah.
You know, if you can master that and stay real strong with the race all the way through, this is your race.
Well, I think we talked about this last year and in years past. You know, having the fastest seat time in the center of the track, you've got people on both sides of you that are going to push you into that final straight. And if you can be out front,
it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
But there's an art to running the curve. When you come down out of it, you know, some people like to go high and then come low down, come high in the lane and then come down low. It kind of creates what they say a whip. It kind of shoots them down the track. And if you figure that out, you're pretty good at it. You're pretty good at it. You got a good chance.
So I'm going to step away for just a second. Wade, you can bring me down here, and I'm going to interview someone that we're going to bring into the winner's circle. Rodney, you can take it over from here.
Alrighty, so here are the lane assignments here for the boys 3A 200 meter. We have got Tommy Vick from Prairie in lane 1. Trevin Roller from Kelso lane 2. Devin Vigue in lane 3 from Prairie. Justin Noyens from Heritage. Ryan Woods from Mountain View in lane 5. Dominic McNeil, lane 6, also Mountain View. Christian Mushaw from Mountain View in lane 7. Jonas Ferguson in lane 8 from Heritage, and Everett Steele, lane 9 for Prairie. And we are off to the races here. Nice movement as they're coming down the track. And there is a battle there. It looks like Prairie is going to ultimately take that in lane 3.
So that is going to be Devin Vigay from Prairie.
Oh, you did way better than I did. I'm pronouncing his last name.
I could be wrong as well. And Justin Noyons from Heritage in second. I didn't catch who was third there, Rodney. Yeah, a little bit of frustration down there on the track, just off camera from Justin. A little disappointed in that last little stretch here.
Yeah, it looks like Devin ran a better curve, just like we were talking about. He ran a better curve, and when he came down out of that curve, he was in front or right there on his heel. And you know, a lot of things that happen, especially to these young runners, is when they're used to being the man, and if they see somebody and they come out of the, especially in the 200, and you come out of that curve and you can still see somebody.
Yeah.
It freaks you out a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the first thing they want to do is run harder, which makes them tighten up, and then that's ultimately what you see happen. They end up losing the race instead of just staying loose.
And I can see how that last 100 would be just real psychological.
It is.
If somebody comes off the curve with you.
Yeah, it's tough. And the last 60 to 50 meters of the 200 is the toughest part of the race.
Okay, so I'm going to step away. Right after we give you the lane assignments here for the 4A boys 200. Ahmad Ames in lane 1 from Skyview. Trent Richardson from Battleground in lane 2. Elijah Brooks from Union in lane 3. Jack McDonald from Camas in lane 4. Kellen Brown from Union in lane 5. Chase Lofton from Union in lane 6. Henry Ryder from Union in lane 7. Lane 8 has Reed Knight from Skyview, and Owen Mathis from Skyview is in lane 9. Wade, I'm going to step aside while I do a couple pre-interviews, and we'll turn it over to Rodney to call the race.
Well, right there in the middle of the track, very good time for high school kids is to get under 22, and we've got a 21.78 there. That is McDonald from Camas. The closest person after that is going to be Kellen Brown, who's in lane 5, and Elijah Brooks in lane 3 with a 22.8 and a 22.60. So the race will definitely be in the middle of the track. Lanes 3, 4, and 5. We're seeing movement already by Camas in lane 4. And he is definitely running a pretty good race here. And it looks like that's going to be unofficially 22 low. Did not reach the PR or at least hit his seed time, but definitely run that race with about 3 or 4 meters to spare. Next up on the track will be the girls women's 3A, 200 meters. So events left today is of course, the women's 3A, 4A, 200 meters. Then we will move over and jump to the men's 3,200. 3A, 4A, and then we'll have the 4x4 relays, which are always closing out the event, which are the exciting ones. Alrighty, so we have got the 3A girls 200 meters.
Look for Zamora Frazier from Mountain View in lane 4, Lucy Cunningham from Heritage in lane 5. Do we read them all? Lily Hostetter in lane 1, Abrielle Olson from Heritage in lane 2, Abigail Mendoza from Prairie, Zamora Frazier, who's been having a great day yesterday, Zamora Frazier from Mountain View in lane 4, Lucy Cunningham, as I mentioned, watch her from Heritage in lane 5, Ella Rissner from Kelso, Camilla Alzadi from Heritage in lane 7, Jandira Trevino Tavares from Mountain View in lane 8, and Nakia Huntley from Kelso in lane 9. So Wade, what we're going to do is we'll do these next 2 races, and then we'll welcome some folks into the winner's circle. Just not enough time in between races here to do that.
Frazier, and you spoke of her in lane 4. She does have the quickest time with 25:67. Cunningham and Mendoza, the two right there around her in lanes 3 and lanes 5 with a 26:23 and a 26:73. Frazier is moving already, pretty much making up the stagger as she comes out of it. Nice race there. First and second battle for third, and it looks like Heritage will eke out third place there. Kelso climbing real hard, but not able to get there before the race ended.
Yeah, great run there by Zamora Frazier from Mountain View for the win. Second was Abigail Mendoza from Prairie, and third, Lucy Cunningham. Yep. Rodney, my eyes got wide because I just looked at the results of that 3A girls 800-meter run.
And who won it?
Destiny Sconyers, the freshman.
Got her.
So get this, her final time was 2:26.91. Second was Carmen Herrera at 2:26.92.
Oh.
Destiny Sconyers, the district championship by 1/100th of a second. And that's what it comes down to. So
congratulations to that young freshman out here just battling.
Yeah, and and what's great is we're going to see Carmen Herrera, who is a junior next year. Let's see, the top 5 runners in that race got PRs, so that was a quick race on the 3A side. Let's take a look at the lane assignments for our 4A girls 200. Sandy Walker from Battleground, Ka Ohulani Miles from Union, Maya Harris from Camas, Paris Ackerman in the middle of your track, Skyview, Ria Banjari from Union in lane 5, Lainey Curry from Skyview in lane 6, Catherine Sittler from Camas in lane 7, Eviana Rudolph from Union in lane 8, and Malia Ephraim from Camas in lane 9. So we'll call this race and then welcome some folks into the winner's circle. I'm excited about this.
Ackerman, 24:56, her seed time. Nobody close. The battle will be third, second, and third. She ought to run down this track a good 4 or 5 meters ahead of everybody else coming down.
So as they come into the straightaway, you'll want to look at lane 4.
And the gun is off. And as predicted, she moved pretty much right out of the blocks.
Yeah, she shot out of there like a rocket.
Sure did. Yeah, she came in and looks like unofficially a 24 high. See what that ultimately ends up being. But yeah, from the gunshot, she was already making up staggers.
Right. Okay, so sorry about that, Wade. Jumped the gun. I am here with Will Foster, the winner of the shot and the discus Battleground High School. Congratulations. Prairie.
Yeah.
Prairie. Why did I think you went to the same school where your dad teaches? Congratulations. How was your final throw in the shot? Or did you win it on the final throw, I guess I should ask?
I only took 2 throws and shot.
Okay.
I passed the rest. My goal was not to chase PRs here. It was just to qualify and move on. So I hit the mark I wanted to hit on the second throw and just decided to pass the last 4.
Discus, you won that as well. Tell me how that went.
Discus, I was planning on going after it a little more, trying to get closer to that 200 mark. Kind of missed a few throws, but I took all 6. I didn't pass any, so I was definitely going after it.
Now, you are a senior. Your dad tells me you're going to college. You want to tell everybody where?
Yeah, I'm going to the University of Washington.
And that has got a great track program.
Yeah.
You're going to take after it there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Have you met the coaches there?
Yeah, I went on a visit in the fall. The coach was awesome, the team, the facility, so I'm really excited for next year.
Yeah, really a top tier facility.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to chase once you get to the University of Washington?
Probably my goal was just to be maybe score points in conference the first year.
Sure.
Not going for crazy numbers freshman year because you have to up the weight in the throws.
Sure.
Just trying to get close to that 55-meter line and 17 meters or something.
What are you going to study?
Civil engineering.
All right. Well, congratulations to Will Foster from Prairie High School, the winner in the shot put and the discus. Congratulations, and good luck next year at the University of Washington.
Thank you.
All right, so I'll take that from you. We'll stay on the air, and I'm going to welcome Victoria in here. Victoria, hold this right under your chin. Okay, I'm really excited to talk to Victoria because you are an exchange student.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Spain, Madrid.
Now, you just won the 300-meter hurdles. How was your race?
It was pretty exciting. This is like a big opportunity for me, and I think I did pretty good, so I'm very happy.
How have you enjoyed your time here?
I mean, I love America, and I don't want to leave home. But
So, back in Spain, you have one more year of school, right?
yeah, sadly.
You're going to continue on to university?
Yeah.
Either in Spain or here in the
Yeah,
U.S.?
I don't know yet where I'm gonna go, but yeah.
Okay. What would you like to study?
Maybe science, something about the sea.
Okay.
Maybe.
Now, I understand that you participate in track back home in Madrid.
Yeah.
What are your events back home in Madrid? You said the hurdles are new to you.
Well, I used to do 60-meter hurdles because like it's different in Spain, and also I tried the 100-meter hurdles too. But I got better here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's great that you're going to be able to head back home to Spain with a district championship.
Yes,
Congratulations to Victoria Pereda from Skyview, our senior exchange student from Madrid, Spain. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Well, we're going to go back to the track for just a couple of minutes, and we will bring you more action in just a moment.
right, well, we've got another athlete here in the Circle of Champions. We've got Devin Thomas, a senior from Heritage, and this belt. I've seen this belt a whole lot of times between yesterday and today, so your school must be doing great.
Yeah.
Must be doing great out here. We do want to congratulate Devin on the 3A 800 meters. He is the champion, the district champion here, so congratulations.
Thank you
on
very
that.
much.
Kind of tell me about the race. How did it kind of pan out?
It was, I mean, coming into this race, me and Dakota from Prairie, we were neck and neck pretty much, both at like 2:01. So coming into it, we both knew that it was going to be a fight for it. And we both went out, and he took the lead on that first lap for sure. He went out. We came in at like 57, I think, and that was pretty hot for me. I haven't gone out that hot in an 800 yet, and I think that really set the tone for the race and how it was going to pan out. And that second lap was just all about who could finish stronger, and it came down to that last 200 and just that last kick for sure.
Yeah, it's always cool when you got somebody in there that you know and that you guys push each other.
Yeah.
And for the result of the push, you ended up PRing, didn't you, with a 159? Is that what it was?
159, yeah, almost
Good
2
deal.
seconds.
Congratulations on the PR.
Thank you very
much.
much.
Getting under 200, getting under 2 minutes in the 800 is a super big deal.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to go to the next level. You are a senior.
Yes,
and I do
sir.
understand that you want to go run some track up north. Kind of tell us what school you want to go run for.
Right now, I'm going to PLU. That's where I've had my eyes on. They came out or reached out to me, and it's kind of been my opportunity to run at the next level, and I feel like it's going to be a great place to be close, but not too close.
There you go. You just far enough where the folks got to let
course.
you know they're coming, right?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
always makes all the sense in the world. Well, congratulations on the race. Congratulations on the colleges reaching out to you and what you have coming for you in the future. Congratulations on making it to regionals. Hey, Devin Thomas, 800 meters, the winner. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
All right, back again in the winner's circle. We'll welcome them anytime they come up here. I have from Skyview, Cameron Watson, the winner of the girls 4A triple jump. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Pull that up a little higher. Okay, so everybody can hear you.
Yes.
Your final jump was?
35 feet, 1 inch.
So did you use all 3 of your jumps to do that?
Yeah, I used all 3, and then we went into finals, and I did 3 more.
3 more, okay.
Yeah.
So you were tied there, but pulled out at the end.
Yeah.
It doesn't stack up against your best, but
No.
you were a little off, but you're going to carry this on into regionals?
Yes.
What do you want to do there at regionals?
I want to get a PR, and I'm hoping to get around 36 to 37 feet.
Okay. You're just a sophomore. Have you been healthy?
Yes,
You know, throughout this season and
I
last
had a
year?
little quad injury, and I had a bulging disc last year, so that kind of set me back. But I was able to push through it and do PT and finish out my season last year. And then this year, I pulled my quad. I'm doing basketball and track right now, and so one day, it was a cold day, and I went out and ran, and I just felt a pull in my quad, and so it stopped me for a week from track, and then I had a basketball tournament that weekend, and I felt better, and then I came back into track, and I felt good ever since. So.
Okay, well, as a former track athlete, I love hearing that you're treating your body well.
Yes.
And stick with your physical therapy because I know bulging disc can run away from you. So
Yes.
congratulations once again to Cameron Watson, the winner of the girls 4A triple jump with a final jump of 35.1. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, so we'll go back to the track as we get ready for the boys 3A 3,200 meter run. Time to look at the entrance real quick. Tavin Timperley from Prairie, Tommy Wise from Prairie, Jesus Rios from Kelso, Dargo Hyde from Prairie, Shackleton Hoyt from Prairie, Ethan McKell from Prairie, Owen Gallagher from Kelso, Micah Hoyt from Prairie, Aiden Hadlock from Evergreen, Will Cheslock from Kelso, Colton Souter from Prairie, Charlie Harrison Stratton from Kelso, Andrew Flath from Evergreen, Caleb Hensrud from Shelton, and Braden Stillwell Butch from Kelso. Tavin Timperley with your best seed time coming in. And I don't have it in front of me. You got it, Rodney?
45.
Pretty good.
That's saying something, isn't it?
Yeah. 8 times around. Yeah, and it depends where you are in the country, whether they're running 3,200 or 3,000. In Oregon, just across the river, they're running 3,000, the metric distance, but Washington, a little bit more old school when it comes to the distances. They're going to be running 3,200, but when they get to college, no more 3,200.
Right.
They'll be running 3,000 meters. But anything below 10 minutes is the benchmark for the boys in the 3,200.
There's his teammate Wise right there behind him.
Tommy Wise, yep. No, see, and this is where they confuse me. They've got one in a black jersey and one in a burgundy jersey. Throws me off. So instead of leafing through my papers here, I'm going to go to my phone for our best times here. As they come through here, as they cross the finish line here, they will have 6 laps remaining. That's Tavin Timperley up front, Tommy Wise in second, and followed by a couple folks from Kelso and another athlete from Prairie. The runner from Kelso there in the second pack is Jesus Rios. But Tavin Timperley with the best time in this race by a full 30 seconds over his teammate Tommy. Tavin out front is a freshman, followed by his teammate Tommy Wise, a senior. Real battle here is going to be for second, third, and fourth.
Yeah,
if Tavin can keep up this pace. It's 1,200 meters right there. 5 laps remaining. And the boys 3A 3,200.
Yeah, he seems to have a nice steady pace out there, doesn't he?
Yeah. Trying to leaf back through some results from yesterday. Four laps remaining. He passed there in about 4:55. So he's on pace to run below 10. That'll be shy of his mark at current pace.
Yeah.
But, you know, you heard Will Foster, who won the shot put, wasn't trying to lay it all out there, just qualifying for regionals. So that could be a strategy here. Not that we haven't seen some astounding PRs the last couple days.
Yeah, we have. We've seen some people have their best days.
Yeah.
Which is always cool to see that happen in districts. You know, and as a track coach, when you think about all the training you put in from the beginning of the season till now, and to have athletes PRing and this late in the season, you kind of feel like you did what you were supposed to do all season.
Getting everybody to taper and peak right at the right time.
Exactly.
So there's the battle for second place. That's Tommy Wise from Prairie and Jesus Rios from Kelso. And that's Rios taking the lead there. I want to make sure I've got the names right here. 1 second. Yes, that is correct. So Jesus Rios in second place is putting a little distance on Tommy Wise from Prairie, but Tavin Timperley well out front. When he comes around here, he's going to have 2 laps remaining. Yep. So there's the battle for second and third there. Jesus Rios coming into the home stretch with 2 laps remaining, followed by Tommy Wise from Prairie. And just 2 laps remaining for the gentleman in first place, Tavin Timperley, a freshman from Prairie High School. And there's going to be no catching him.
No, not at all. Looks like first, second, and third are going to be
pretty well established, yeah, at the current tempo. So yesterday, Tavin Timperley won the boys 3A 1600 with a PR, new PR of 4:29.1. Pretty darn fast for 1600 meters.
Yeah, sure is.
And here is the bell lap for Tavin Timperley. Don't think he's going to get his PR unless he runs a 60-second lap, and that's kind of hard to do this late in the race.
Yeah. After 7 laps, if you could put together a 60-second, that'd be something different. That's something else to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of those distance runners that you put on the 4x4
Yeah, exactly.
in case you have a scratch.
Right, exactly.
So 200 meters to go. for the young man who's going to win the boys 3A 3,200 meter run, Tavin Timperley from Prairie High School. So his season best was his seed time. That's his PR, 9:45.55. He's going to fall just shy of that. He's going to miss it by 3, 4, 8 seconds maybe. No, 5 seconds. Oh, just a couple seconds there. Yeah, great run by Tavin Timperley. And then here comes Jesus Rios. Rios coming in second from Kelso High School. Congratulations to him there. He just crossed the finish line. And then here comes your third place runner, Tommy Wise. Congratulations to Tommy Wise from Prairie in third, the boys 4A 3,200 meter run. And there's Tavin Timperley just getting a little stretch on his legs, like he was just out for a jog. All right, so as we get ready to bring the 4A boys onto the track, I'm going to step aside for a second here.
Yes. All righty, well, here are the 4A boys. 3,200 meter race here for. In lane 1, we've got Cohen Butler from Camas. In lane 2, we have Lord King Nada Badu Meath from Battleground. We have got Trey Cooper from Battleground, Vance Cooper from Battleground, Sabin Katovas from Union. Then we've got Peyton Jones, Camas. In lane 6, Mario Solorian, Union. Bradley Harris, Union, lane 8. Jaden Jones, Camas, lane 9. Nathan Brotherton from Camas. Hero Sims from Union and Sterling Sutton from Battleground.
I took it upon myself to go round up an interview that I really want. So
Okay, did you find him?
I think I did.
A good deal.
So we might stay on the air a little bit late. We'll do our best. I said the athlete I want to interview is going to be running in the 4x4.
Oh, okay.
So I said, I know she's going to be busy, but please send her up. So hopefully she gets the message and she can come up and I can talk to her. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, and we're off.
So Cohen Butler from Camas, barring any major malfunction, is going to win this race. He has the best seed time of 9:01:23, which is 2 4:30 miles back to back.
Wow. That is nice. And I mean, they've got 3 athletes out there who are coming in under 10. 2 of them coming from Battleground.
Yeah. The Battleground runner who is just off Cohen Butler's shoulder is just a sophomore, and he had a couple outstanding races last year as a freshman. That's Lord King Nanabaduwea. Mouthful of a name, but really great runner, and he's just a sophomore. I see from Battleground there also that's going to be his teammate, I believe, Trey Copper or Vance Copper. My guess would be they're related. Yeah, I believe that's Trey Copper running in third, followed by another runner from Camas who I'm going to guess is Peyton Jones. Won't know for sure until I can get a look at their bib numbers as they cross back into the home stretch view. As they hit the home stretch, they're going to have 6 laps left to go. So I'm going to step aside and interview somebody who's going to come into the winner's circle.
Well, we're coming around the track here, coming up to the halfway point. Cohen Butler still out front, and right at about 3 high 20s coming across, so a pretty good pace here. Well, it looks like the first three there up top. I mean, they pretty much stride for stride. We'll see if Butler does something a little different in the last 2 laps. Picks up his turnover, but right now everybody seems to be just comfortably striding it out right now. Nobody seems to be stressed for any position that they seem to be in at this point.
Like I said, he has the best seed time by 29 seconds.
Yeah.
So, any time between now and, he has a mile left to go basically right here. So any time between now and the next lap is when he's going to really, he's decided now.
Yeah, it looks like he's starting as we speak, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He decided to pull away now.
Yeah, so you can tell as he picked it up, he's going to start running negative splits here.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you have the talent to do that and keep enough in the tank, and then just pour it on in the final, half or third of the race, that's really a talent you want a distance runner to have.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is still Lord King Nanabatuwea from Battleground, still trying to hang on. But he'll have his work cut out for him, given what Cohen Butler has done in the past.
Yeah. But I'm looking at his seed time, and he's well under 10 minutes as well.
Exactly.
With a 9:30.
Cohen Butler, a junior, Nanu Batuwea, a sophomore, but he's not losing contact really.
Not really. He kind of let him loose a little bit out there. We'll see if he just kind of stays there, or see him kind of close it as he gets closer to the end, just to have a better time for himself, if not.
And just out of frame, Trey Copper is in third. There's a great shot as Cohen Butler comes into the home stretch. When he crosses the line here, he will have 800 meters left to go. Trey Copper just in third, just crossed the 800 meter mark. So 700 meters left to go for your leader, Cohen Butler, the junior from Camas. Once he gets closer to this last lap, I'll have a better grasp on how close he is to his best time of 9:01. Yeah, he's really poured it on here.
Yeah, he sure has.
And he's pretty much broken contact with Nanu Batuwea from Battleground.
Yeah, that was effortless. The distance he just put on him, you really didn't see it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was just kind of slow and steady.
Yeah.
Even though he's going quick. He's not going to make his PR, but then again, he's having to do that by himself. He doesn't have anybody pushing him, so there's nobody to outkick at this point. Only competitor is himself. And he's got a good 50 or more meters on the second place runner. And here he comes down the home stretch. with a little bit left in the tank.
See here, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, well,
yeah, just
18,
under 9:19, yeah. The winner there, Cohen Butler from Camas High School, and here comes your second place finisher, Lord King Nanu Badawea, just a sophomore from Battleground.
Who did PR. Based on his seed time, he did PR.
Yeah, and yeah, by a couple seconds there, and that was Trey Copper, third place in 9. I'm sorry. He may have just gotten a PR as well. I was just looking down at his seed time.
And here's a big fight for the trying to get in there, that fourth place spot. He's not going to be able to do it as Camas picks up fourth, Prairie in fifth.
All right, so as we get ready for these 4x4 relays that are going to go by quick, I'm going to welcome somebody into the winner's circle here in just a second as I hand the microphone to her. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for watching day 2 of our Greater St. Helens League Track and Field Championships. I am so happy to welcome Yana Tkachenko from Prairie High School into the winner's circle, the winner of the 3A girls triple jump and the long jump. Let's talk about your triple jump mark first. 34 feet 1 inch. That's a new PR for you.
Yes, it is.
Did you get that on your first jump?
It was my third jump.
Third jump. Did you scratch the first two? No?
I didn't scratch a single jump.
No, not at all. But it was on your final jump that you took it.
Yes.
Okay. How about the long jump? That was today, right?
Yes.
Long jump was today, and that was 16 feet 5 inches?
Yes.
And was that a PR as well?
No.
No, just shy.
Yes.
Okay. This is the part I left out when I was introducing Yana here. You are only a freshman, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's the part that Rodney and I were talking about earlier. When we get a freshman like you, we're really excited because you have 3 more years of track left in you. So what's the goal for next year?
The goal is to just get far, keep training, off season, put in the work, and get the results.
What does off-season training for you look like?
It looks like doing workouts, strengthening, weightlifting, doing whatever I can to get those muscles before season.
Has your first season of high school track gone smoothly?
It's gone pretty well. I don't run, but I have been starting to jump, and I've liked it, so I'm going to keep pursuing it.
Okay. Well, I'm a former track and field coach, so I know that off-season work is important.
Yes.
Do you do any other sports?
I do volleyball, yeah.
Okay. So just keep with your conditioning. You might want to put in a little time on the treadmill or out on the roads because some cardio is going to help you, okay?
Yes.
All right, so congratulations to our freshman, Yana Tkachenko from Prairie High School, just a freshman, and already 2 district championships. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to go back down to the track as we get ready for our 4x400 meter relays.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, just a freshman.
I mean, we've been talking about it for the last 2 days about how young the winners are and our talent is. All right, down to the last event here. 4x4, 3A, 4A boys, 3A, 4A girls. Lane assignments there. Kelso, lane 3. Prairie, lane 4. Heritage, lane 5. And Shelton, lane 6. Does it look like Evergreen fielded a 4x4 team this year for districts? Oh, I was like, well, why am I missing somebody? Gotcha. Kelso. Yeah. So yeah, Evergreen did not field a team out there. They did not put a team out.
So I
Alrighty, teams here in the blocks. 4x4 3A race about to start. All right, Prairie coming in lane 4 with the fastest seed time with a 3:34. Heritage 3 seconds behind with a 3:37. So it looks like the race will be right there between those two schools unless somebody does something extra crazy here at the end. Don't know if the way they have the names on the list, if that's the way they have them set up as far as positioning on first, second, third, or fourth athlete as they hand off the baton. So we'll see how the strategy works out. This is generally a big strategy type thing for the sprint coach as to where they put their fastest athletes and where they put their athletes who are not the fastest of the 4. Heritage making the first big move first. Now after this handoff, when they get on the other side of the curve, they'll be able to move in. Looks like we're going to have a race down the back, down the
oh, they're going to get the baton at the same time, aren't they?
And there we go. That makes for a real good race. We'll see how they come around the track here.
This race can be real tricky in the cold, can it?
Yeah, yeah. All right, as everybody moves down to the inside lane.
He's trying to get to the inside, and
Heritage steps in there and takes off again. Looks like he went into another gear. We'll see if he's able to hold on to that on the around the back here. Prairie now swings to the outside and now takes the lead. Clean handoffs between the two. Kelso and now Shelton.
There's Heritage taking over the lead as they come into the home stretch.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to take them on the curve like that. That's bold.
That takes a little bit extra, don't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It looks like it worked out for him. Nice, nice split there for that young man. 4:40 left is actually the time with 1 lap left to go. So we'll see here. They'll be close to their seed times here on this one.
200 meters left. Heritage out front.
Prairie actually coming in with the fastest time. It looks like Heritage is going to pull this race out unless he's able to catch him on this back stretch. And it does look like he is trying too. The gap is closing. We're at 3:24. He's not going to be able to catch him. Both of them come in under 3:33 high.
So that was Heritage with the win. Kelso in second. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Kelso in second.
No, Kelso in third.
Kelso in third.
Prairie in second.
Prairie in second. And Shelton rounding it up. So before we get these guys onto the track, I'm going to step up here really quick because this is an interview I've been wanting to do for quite a while here. So I'm going to hand the microphone real quickly. And then Jacob will tell me when we're ready. Okay, come on over here a little closer. All right, I had to go track you down, Daphne. This is Daphne Evenson, the winner of the girls 4A 800-meter run and the girls 4A 1,600-meter run. And these aren't your first district championships, are they?
No.
No, how many does that make now?
4.
4 district championships. You're going out on top as a senior. You've still got the 4x4 to run. So where are you going to school next year?
I'm going to go to Washington State.
What are you going to study?
Kinesiology.
Okay, that's what my kids did, so congratulations. You're going to be on the track and cross country teams?
Yes.
Okay. Your time in the 1600, you know this already, ranks number 94 in the entire country. So you've just broken the top 100 in the country. Do you know where you stand up in Washington State? No.
No.
I love surprising people like that. You ran the 5th fastest time in the state this year. So what do you want to do at regionals and then on to state?
I mean, I'd really like to win.
You'd really like to win. We as the broadcasters of the Greater St. Helens League Track and Field Championships, we would also like you to win. So thank you for coming up here. Finally, I've been wanting to talk with you for a couple of years now because we've taken great pride in watching you run. So congratulations again on a couple more district championships. Daphne Evenson from Skyview High School headed off to Washington State, a member of the cross country and track and field teams. Good luck next year. We'll be looking for you in the papers.
Thank you so much.
Okay, congratulations. Daphne Evenson. Okay, so she's going to go warm up for the 4x4.
Thank you.
All right, we're back on the track. Yeah, see, when the coach doesn't tell you to come up here into the winner's circle, I just go find them. Just go find them.
Just go find them.
I said,
and I'm glad you did because that was definitely an interview worth having. I mean, I remember her talking about her last year and the year before that, and how impressed we were with her as a freshman and a sophomore, and then not just to keep moving through it.
Well, and there's been that big realignment, in the Pac-12 and the reshuffling of all those conferences on the NCAA Division I level, but Washington State has an absolutely great program.
Yeah.
And she's going to be running with the best of the best. That's a Division I team.
Yeah.
And she's just going to shine there.
Yeah,
and
it's a good program. Good program.
To run a time that is in the top 100 in the entire country as a senior, and then number 5 in the state of Washington. She's going to be in the hunt for a state title, so can't say enough about her. Do we do the lane assignments here? There they are. Thanks, Wade. In lane 3 is Camas. In lane 4, Union, Battleground, and Skyview in lanes 5 and 6. Yeah, we let go of Daphne Evenson just in time for her to finish her warm-ups and get down there on the track for her race.
And Union coming in with the best time in this group with a 3:24. Battleground 3:33. Camas 3:36, and Skyview with a 3:48.
Union with, like Rodney just said, you know, the best seat time by about 12 seconds. So it's their race to lose.
They're coming in pretty tight here, Union and Skyview.
Yeah, pretty.
And Battleground, everybody. So
everybody.
Crowded handoff.
Yeah. Well, and there goes Union. Out quick. They're going to be first to the inside there.
No, that's Camas now. Union's trying to take him over.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That looks like this is going to be a good split here for this young man. It's Battleground. I think they're going to fight down the stretch here. Battleground now pulling into second.
Yeah, this is another one of those things where they confuse me when they move back and forth between black and white jerseys.
Yep. All right.
So there you go. That's why Union has the best seat time there. Woo!
Yeah, that's a quick. Let's see how he runs this race. He took off fast. Seems to be running a pretty good 400 there.
And Battleground has taken over second place from Camas with a really stellar third leg.
Well run 400 there by Union.
And there's the bell lap. They hit 1,200 meters at about 2:35.
Mark right at 3 minutes.
That Camas runner in that battle for second, trying to bridge the gap, but I don't think there's going to be enough real estate left to make it happen. But here comes your winner, the boys 4A 4x400 meter run.
It looks like a 3:25 high, possibly.
Yeah, that'll be just shy of their season best.
Yeah.
Battleground second, Camas third, and Skyview rounding it out. All right, back in the winner's circle again today is Jack McDonald from Camas High School. Yesterday, you were here talking with us about the 100 and the 4x1. Today, 2 more district titles in the 200 and the long jump. Let's talk about the long jump first. What was your final mark?
20'9".
20
foot 9.
20 foot 9. How does that stack up against your best?
About 2 feet under. So
2 feet under?
Not a great jump, but, take what I can on a rainy day.
Okay, so was that a factor? A little bit cold today?
Yeah.
Okay, and then how about the 200?
Race plan stayed the same, kind of similar to the 100. Make sure I got out, transition nicely, nice and smooth, get upright, and finish strong.
Now, I don't remember this from my notes. What year in school are you?
I'm a senior.
Senior. What are you doing next year? Remind the folks at home.
Running to Portland State.
Okay. What are you going to study?
I think I'm going to go into pre-law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack McDonald going out on top with 4 district championships in 2 days. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. There you have it. We're back onto the track. We do the lane assignments. Congratulations, Jack.
All right, there are the lane assignments for the 4x4 3A. Mountain View, lane 2. Prairie, lane 3. Evergreen, lane 4. Heritage, lane 5. And Kelso, lane 6. Shelton did not field a team today for the girls 3A 4x4 relay.
So Evergreen with the best seed time here. And we have Destiny Sconyers in there, the middle distance runner in there, running a leg for Evergreen. I think she's slated to run the anchor leg if we go by what we have here. So with her speed, we watch her final laps in a couple of these races. She's still got stuff left in the tank.
Yeah, she sure
really
does.
Talented
She sure
athlete,
does.
just a freshman.
And we are off here.
That's Heritage first to the cones, getting to the inside of the track. No, I guess, I'm sorry. They have to be in their lane for 1 lap.
Yes, for 1 complete lap. 1 400.
I'm jumping ahead a lap.
Well, let's see how this pans out. This might see another crowded handoff here. Looks like Heritage is going to be out there by themselves. They do have the second fastest time, so we see how that plans out for them. And handoff here at Prairie. Evergreen looks like that the way they're moving that they're going to take the lead, and she does.
Evergreen seed time a good 14 seconds faster than the next. I'm sorry, 12 seconds faster than the next closest team.
Good split here for Evergreen. Kind of stretch everything out. Here comes Heritage trying to catch Prairie here on this last leg. Looks like she's not going to be able to. Run out of gas. Prairie now second place. Heritage now comes in third.
Well, and on this Evergreen team, I'm just looking real quick at the girls who are slated to be on this team. Courtney Neal, who we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Destiny Sconyers, and a couple other athletes whose names I'm not able to look up right now. But yeah, they've got some ringers on that team.
Yeah, they definitely do. This actually looks like that might be Courtney running the anchor.
I think so, yeah. And I think if that's Courtney running the anchor, I think Destiny running
No,
the
that's
second.
Courtney right there.
Right, yes.
That's Courtney right there.
Yeah.
Jostled the handoff just a little bit there. Prairie in second and Heritage in third. See if Heritage is going to be able to make up some ground here on Prairie on this last lap. Their times are just 2 seconds off each other.
Just a real commanding lead there from Evergreen.
Yeah, it sure is.
Let's see, 4:25.75. They are going to be real close to running their new season best.
Run through the tape. Oh, 24.
That is a new season best for Evergreen, whatever it shakes out to be. Prairie in second, Heritage in third. It's going to be Kelso in fourth. And then the Mountain View closing out the race. Congratulations to the Evergreen girls on a district title in the 4x400 meter 3A girls. Some high fives there, some good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Sharing high fives with Prairie.
Alrighty, event 20 of today, the final event. And there are the lane assignments. We've got Battleground, lane 3, Camas, lane 4, Skyview, lane 5, and Union, lane 6. All right. Athletes on the track setting the blocks up, so we've kind of talked about what's going on here. Camas and Skyview right there with each other, a 4:03.61 and a 4:05.67. So these two teams, that ought to be a battle right there. Let's see here. So we got Elisa Marshall going up against. Oh yeah, this is going to be a race.
Yeah, you know, when the girls can get close to dipping under 4 minutes, you know they're screaming.
Yeah.
And they're real close to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if they push each other to both of them doing something special here for the last race of the night.
So I'm going to go ahead and watch the race from over here, Rodney.
Okay.
And then when we're done, these guys will step out and we'll say goodnight. Let's go over this. Okay, there they go into their blocks.
Yeah, they are. We have the gun is up. Final race of the night. 4A girls, 4x4 relay. Clean start. Looks like that Skyview already making up the stagger a little bit there on the back straightaway. Skyview comes down in first place, and it's Battleground in second.
And that was Skyview with the fastest seed time, right, Rodney?
Yep, yep. Oh, that's Camas. Yep, yeah, that was them. Camas now, good handoff on both teams. All the athletes now moving down to the inside lane as they come through the cones. Skyview Camas Battleground Union. Looks like Camas now is starting to move on Skyview.
There might be a lead change here in a second, huh?
Like she's going to swing to the outside and try to pass her. See if she's able to. Yeah, she'll be able to. We're going to battle for this one.
Well,
Camas now takes the lead.
You said this was going to be a race between Camas and Skyview, and there it is. Camas with the better time by just a second and a half coming in. But this really is anybody's race.
Yeah, it sure is.
I didn't see who they had, but I'm going to look here real quick.
Comes around the corner in first. Skyview trying to move, not going to be able to. This is going to be a Skyview's got to put together a very good big split to
and this is
win here. So here we go.
And this may be, I believe, Deco Varubius running the anchor for Skyview, and she can move, but I don't know that that's going to be enough real estate to make up. But she's going to try.
Yeah, that turnover over there for that Camus, that's going to be hard to catch.
.200 meters left to go. The girls 4A, 4x4.
And Camus will come across, looks like a 402 high.
Skyview, I believe both of those were season best for those two teams.
Yeah.
Pretty close to it, at least for Skyview. Camus definitely.
Mm-hmm.
By maybe half a second or so. So I'm going to step over here into the winner's circle one last time, and then Rodney, you'll join me here.
Already.
All right, Matt Griffin back in the winner's circle for the final time in our coverage of the Greater St. Helens League Track and Field Championships. With me now are the Heritage boys, winners of the 3A 4x400 meter relay. What was the key to winning this race?
Well, it's been about
right up there.
It's been about a month since we ran together due to injuries and setbacks. So we didn't really know what was gonna happen, but we just knew it was gonna be something better than before, which is kind of why we got a 5-second PR. It was pretty amazing.
And I noticed this was your season best.
Yeah.
How long have the four of you been running together as a team?
We started at the beginning of the year, but like I said, for a month we haven't ran together yet because we had other subs and just people injured.
Okay. You guys gonna take this on to regionals?
Yes. Yeah.
What's the goal there if you've got a 5-second PR going?
Definitely sub 30, 330.
330?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is a big goal. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations and good luck at regionals. And we'll hope to see all of you who aren't seniors back here again for another district title next year.
Of course, thank you.
All right, congratulations. You guys slide off that way. And then Rodney joins me.
Yes.
We did it.
We made it 2 days.
Another
in the cold. In the wind.
Not as windy today.
No, that was good.
And
that
I don't think as cold.
Yeah. No, actually, it was much better today than it was yesterday.
The cloud cover, and the wind just really helped us out a lot. And so, is that somebody over there for the winner's circle? Okay, we're going to do this one more time. I'm going to step to the side, and Rodney, you do this. Come on, we'll do this on live TV. We'll don't have a pre-interview. Step right here.
All righty. So you get to hold that. We're going to do this live right here. So go ahead and tell everybody your name and what event you won today.
I'm Anthony Kepler. I did the high jump, and I took first for it.
All right. And what was the your height?
I took 6'2".
6'2". Was that a PR?
No, my PR is 6'6".
Oh, okay. Whoa. Well, the weather was not really conducive for a 6'6" today.
Pretty bad weather.
Yeah. Actually, I did see you jump a little, and I was wondering what it was when I saw you go over to 6'2". So yeah, that was pretty impressive for the rain and the wind that we dealt with today.
Yeah.
So congratulations for making it to regionals.
Let me ask one more question. What year in school are you?
I'm a senior.
So what are you going to do next year?
I was going to go to the Air Force Academy for football, but I couldn't get my SAT, so I'm taking a year back, and I'm going to go to JUCO.
Okay.
I'm going to Shasta, which is in Redding, Cali.
Okay, that's a good school.
Shasta, that's a good JUCO program.
Yeah, you gonna do track and field down there?
They want me to.
Okay.
I'm still in the process of thinking about it. 'Cause I know I want to go for football.
Okay.
But I'm not too sure about track yet.
Well, we both said at the same time that's a good junior college.
Yeah.
And so keep at it, and we'll cheer you on whatever comes next.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll take this from you. You step out, and then we have somebody else. Is this somebody else for the winner's circle? Okay, we're going to do this live.
Let's do it. Come on in.
Come on in. You step here in the middle. Okay. We don't have time for a pre-interview. You take this microphone. Tell us who you are and what you won.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Cone Butler. I won the 4A boys 3,200 meters today.
How'd your race go? We watched it. It looked pretty commanding.
Yes, it was definitely a very strong race on my part. We were all going out there. Kind of the top three are established going into the race, so we were all kind of just having fun. But it was a good race nonetheless.
Remind folks at home what year in school you are.
I'm a junior this year.
Okay, so what are you going to do next year? As far as time-wise, I mean, you're heading to regionals, but what are you going to do time-wise your senior year?
My PR right now is 9:01, so I'm hoping to break 9 this season. And so just trying to get as far into 9 as I can senior year would be really awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll look for you next year, Cohen.
We sure will.
Back in the winner's circle. We'll be back here again, and we hope to see you next year.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. I'm looking around. I think
we're good.
I think we're good. Okay. Two more days of. Is this more people coming?
It is.
I don't want to.
I don't know.
want to cut anybody off. You guys here for
Is this Courtney? Come here, Courtney.
Come on.
We've been looking for you all day anyway.
I love doing this. This isn't as many people as lined up last year.
Right.
But this is good. Come on in here, Courtney. You hold this. Well, you were on that team too. Come on in here.
Come on in. Yeah.
Come on.
We only got 2 of the relay team up here.
Yes, they went home already.
They already went home. So let's talk about the relay first. So tell everybody this is the Evergreen 3A girls 4x4 team, the winners, to talk about the race.
Different team, and then we started training with this one, and it got a lot better, and we all put the work in, so we deserve the win.
There you go. We deserve to win. I like that. I like that a lot.
For warm-ups,
That's a good attitude.
We were a little late warming up, off time, and then so we had to focus.
Back up towards your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. You're good.
We had to focus, and our first leg we were in 3rd place, and then Destiny came. She put us in the lead by a good amount, and then I came, put us in the lead, and then our anchor just really finished it off strongly. It was very good.
Okay, so I want you to hand this to Destiny because I was bragging about you a lot yesterday.
Yeah, you sure were.
You don't know this because you didn't come up here, but tell me about your 1,600 meter win yesterday.
I feel really good about it. I started the season with like 6:03s, and this was my first season ever running the mile.
Okay.
So I made a lot of improvement, and at the end I was getting really nervous I was going to lose, but I pulled it out.
Yeah, and so what's it like having somebody like Claire to train with? You're just a freshman, she's leaving,
senior, yeah.
but what's it been like having an older student like that to train with?
I love it. Claire's like really inspirational. She's our big sister of the team, and that's who I really look up to. And I felt bad that I had beat her, but she made sure to let me know that that's what she wanted me to do, and she made me feel really good about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was also bragging about Claire. She's got some district titles. There's plenty to go around, and if you put in the work, you deserve the win. So don't feel bad about that. Claire's a big girl. She knows that people win races all the time.
Yeah.
So there's always another race, always another race.
Always another race.
Congratulations, Destiny. Congratulations, Courtney.
And Courtney, give it to Courtney now. Let's talk about, because Courtney didn't come up here yesterday and she won the hurdles, the 100 hurdles, and she also won the 300 hurdles. So first, congratulations on the win on both.
Thank you.
Courtney, also a freshman here. So one of the things that we talked about is the cool thing is all you young athletes, and you guys are out here just crushing it, and you're just going to make Clark County something to talk about for a long time. So that's a very cool thing. But with that being said, congratulations. Talk to us about the 100-yard meters first.
The 100 meter, I was really trying to focus on my trail leg, and I was sad missing my other biggest competitor from Mountain View.
Yeah.
I think she's out due to an injury, but yeah, I was working on 7-stepping for that, so I was trying to focus on that. I got it, and yeah.
You did. I mean, you looked good going down the track. So congratulations on the 100. Now talk a little bit about the 300.
300? Man, I was tired. It was a good race. I felt really nice about it. I PR'd by a few like 0.05.
Yeah, good.
So I feel very good about
That's
it.
enough.
Whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes. Well, I'm glad that we were able to get you both up here before we get into the show. Congratulations to both of you. Evergreen 4x4, Evergreen 1600, Evergreen 100-meter hurdles, Evergreen 300-meter hurdles. Congratulations, girl. That's the future of Evergreen track and field sports here.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, you guys. That is so awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, we talked about that over and over again. Having young athletes just is so important for the future of track and field here.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is.
So there it is. We started by talking about the weather. We made it. Thank you, everybody at home, for watching, whether it's on Comcast or our Evergreen Public Schools YouTube channel. For athletes, parents, friends, family, whatever, this will be replaying over the next couple of months on Comcast, channel 328, and always check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Evergreen Schools. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.